like we usually, so here is the thing. So it's like this feature that I'm going to like talk about. It's
Yeah.
it mostly works on the background. You don't see it. You like it just works. And the thing
Yeah.
is that we have many features like this. Like it's one of the many that we have. And
Mm.
usually we don't disclose them. We kind of trying to keep them as a secret sauce, you know.
Yeah.
We just spin up campaigns and they perform great um, because of those features.
Mm.
But this time we've decided to break this rule and, you know, talk about it and start actually promoting it.
Yeah.
And what's most importantly is that just because I run into many people being skeptical about like, is this even possible? Like, I've heard you cannot do this.
Yeah.
I've decided to explain in details how this feature works, why it works, and what exactly we do. So, like anyone on this call, like if you like, you'll be able to copy it basically. Um,
Yeah. And it's so cool that what has been a big no-no for quite a while, literally not to send any links. It's just one of the most probably common questions I'm getting when you're sending videos. It's always been a recommendation, always in the follow-up. And now it's possible to do this in the first email. It's
yeah.
so cool. Yeah, we're gonna run a massive campaign. That is for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably massive campaigns is it's like what
Yeah,
people should do with videos. I mean, it can really break your calendar.
absolutely. That's so cool. Yeah, but it's
Oh,
always good to do these A/B testing and everything. So definitely gonna we will definitely share the results as well now.
okay. Okay, then I think we need to start.
Yeah,
Well, not everyone has joined yet, but hopefully um, they will join a little bit later. But anyway, thank you
yeah.
for joining, guys. Today we have a special guest, Mansour from Weasley. Mansour, um, you can
Yes.
introduce yourself. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Spencer. I'm the founder of Weasley, which is a tool that creates personalized AI sales videos, which you can now send in the first email. And also, we have some scheduling features. You can send these videos and book meetings with the leads directly. So, very excited to be here. Yeah,
Amazing. Thank you for joining.
thank you.
So, so for a very long time, sending links and images in the first email like was a no-go, but it's very important to understand why experts advise to not do this. And the primary reason is that so essentially links and images they treated separately by spam filters. So as if like imagine you have a spreadsheet and then in one column you have content of your email. In second column you have a subject line and then on the third column you have all links and images and
Mm,
they essentially look at them and they trying to categorize your emails based on including links and images. So like what happens is you start sending cold emails. At the beginning, everything is great, but then suddenly your deliverability drops. Why it happens? It happens because people click on a spam button machine learning algorithms of Google and Microsoft, they trying to identify what's the difference between emails that were marked as spam versus those that weren't. And one of the things they look at is links. And then they notice like, hey, so all emails that were sent from this domain that had this link were marked as spam. Thus, like all emails with this link is spam, and they will essentially, make these emails end up in spam. Also, like if a link that you insert into your email already have a bad reputation, it will immediately, it will, even if you have like perfect domain reputation, you never did any outbound, but you send emails with links to a domain with a very bad reputation, it will end up in spam. Here is an example. So for open rate tracking, for example, SmartLead, they use this domain open.sleadtrack.com. And then all customers of SmartLead that haven't set up custom domain tracking, they use the same domain for open rate tracking. And then people click on spam complaints, and then email providers, they see that a lot of people complained on emails that contained image from this domain. So immediately they assign lower reputation to this domain. And if you send email with an image hosted on this domain, it immediately recognized as spam, and email providers send them to spam folder. That's why usually it's recommended to set up custom domain tracking, because now you can use your own domain instead of the shared domain for open rate tracking. And thus you have better reputation from the start. That's why we introduced this concept of global custom domain tracking. So essentially, we proxy all images and links that you send to your leads. Imagine if you, like, one of your mailboxes is nikita@example1.com, and you send it, and it has like open rate tracking, image, link, and stuff. We will proxy all links and images through this domain. So we will replace all links with cdn.example1.com redirect, and then there will be encrypted URL. So when people click on or an image loads, it loads normally, but email like spam filters, they don't follow redirects. So they will see this domain and consider, okay, so this is domain with good reputation, and will not send it in spam. And
so
then
it's
this
not
thing
detected by the subdomain then.
Yeah. Well, because it's hosted on the same domain and it's fresh.
Yeah.
So it's from the very beginning, it has good reputation. And it's enabled automatically on all Maildoso domains. So and it's so all domains pre-configured with global custom domain tracking. So you don't need to do anything additionally on sequencing tools. Some people who use SmartLead, they ask, should I set up custom domain tracking on SmartLead? No, you don't need to, because we have global custom domain tracking enabled. So you just don't need it. Or on Instantly. On some tools, it's just, it requires a lot of manual work. And this is why we solved this problem for you. So you don't need to do anything. And the global custom domain tracking actually increases performance of your emails that have links and images, because you send links to you send emails with links to domain with fresh reputation, so that they don't end up in spam. Is this does this make sense?
For me, it does. I don't know what other people think, but I think this is such a clever and smart solution. Anyone else?
Okay. I see people react. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But then it turns out after some time, so even if you use even if you send, these links that are, each link on its own domain, then people click on spam, and spam filters, they learn that, okay, so people were complaining on those emails with these links. And so I'm gonna consider all emails that have this link sent from this domain as spam again. But as soon as you remove this link, you get back to inbox, or if you change it. So we got an idea to make our global custom domain tracking adaptive. So essentially what it does is, like, if you have, let's say, 20 domains, it will use only one of them at a time for custom domain tracking. And then it will change them every week. So like the week 1, you send emails. So like all your emails will be proxied from the domain 1, and then on the next week from the domain 2, and so on. And by doing this, even if spam filters learn that emails that contain, links to this domain were marked as spam, and they start sending these emails that have this link to spam folder, even if they learn. So we will basically every week we will change, and they would have to start learning again. And this approach we found extremely effective. We run multiple tests because before you engineer something, you need to prove it actually works, and it were extremely effective. And so far we change these domains once a week, but and based on our data, it's more than enough, but we want to change this approach in a bit and start changing domains based on spam test results. So like immediately as your emails start landing in spam, just change the domain of a domain proxy, and that's it. You're back to inboxes. And it's a truly game-changing approach because, as I said, based on our data, it helps your campaigns to perform longer and better. And it used to be the biggest stopping point for anyone who wants to use video in their cold email campaigns. We're going to talk about a little bit later, but not anymore. And we've saw a significant improvement in spam test results for nearly 70% of all cases where this approach were implemented. It doesn't mean that it's a silver bullet, but it significantly improves cold email campaign results. So how to make sure global custom domain tracking is working for you? So first of all, you need to make sure you send HTML emails. We don't apply global custom domain tracking to plain text emails because they start to look ugly. Like our links, they are too long and it doesn't look good in plain text emails. So we only replace them in HTML emails. So if you've been, I know a lot of people prefer to send plain text emails. Now you can officially switch to HTML ones if you send links and images. And then you need to check that it's enabled in your account. You can click on your profile inside Maildoso and make sure it's enabled. And Also, if for some reason you don't want this feature to work, you can always disable it, and the changes, so they essentially will be applied to all your domains. If you have 2,000 domains, it will be applied to all 2,000 of them. Okay. And then one of the biggest, like this question I start receiving like immediately after I said we fixed the problem with links and images. Can I now track open rates? Well, no, you cannot, but not because of the image, because it's hidden image. And every time you send a hidden image to your prospects, Google show them this alert, and you don't want them to see it. So that's why you don't want track open rates. Your users will ruin your life. Your leads will ruin your life then, because they will start reporting spam more often, and they will reply to your emails less often just because they see this alert. I've noticed sometimes I open like a newsletter. It's not called subscribe to it, but I receive an email and I see this banner, and now immediately my I start, treat this email a little bit differently. I've noticed this. So like your users will treat your cold emails differently if they see this banner. So yeah, I don't recommend track open rates. That's for sure. Okay. So, and then another question that I get, so like, I don't need spin text. Yeah. So like, I can send links, images, and then all good. No, you need spin text. Just because we removed one, variable out of equation, it doesn't mean that equation has changed. The spam filters use machine learning to identify spam emails. The more people click on spam button, the more, like, the better they learn, and they learn to identify emails that were marked as spam from those that weren't marked as spam. And if you use the same subject line, if you use the same text in your emails, even though if we change links in your emails every week or every day, doesn't matter, they will still can pick up other patterns from your emails. Like if you, I've seen this very often. People send thousands of emails with the same subject line, and then they see their campaigns tank because of this. The faster you master spintax kung fu, the better it's going to be for your campaigns, because people who mastered it, like truly mastered, they no longer have deliverability issues, like at all. We did analytics on all requests to our deliverability experts, and like what was the root cause of the problem. And in 99% of the cases, it's like lack of spintax. So, after, sorry, I talked for too long. Now I want to
Oh, Nikita, sorry to interrupt.
Mansour. Yeah.
We have some questions from LinkedIn. I just typed it in the chat.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's ask them. Okay, so we have a question about can this be reflected in open tracking instantly, for example? Well, I believe the question is about, is this possible to track open rates? Well, yes, you can, but your prospects will see this image. So it's so it's kind of, yeah, will create problems for you. Okay. What happens when you set up custom domain as well on SmartLead or instantly on any problem? When like what happens? So they also have custom domain tracking set up in their systems, but we just realized that in some cases it require manual actions, and we also just went a little bit further with the functionality of custom domain tracking. So I would recommend to use Maildoso, like our built-in custom domain tracking, primarily, like mainly because now it's adaptive, and we will keep enhancing this technology. So it would be a lot more beneficial to use our custom domain tracking. So the next question is, when links in my emails get converted by this feature, does that CDN link redirect to a right destination? Yeah, it works as, like URL shorteners, how they work. They basically create like a new URL, and when you click on it, it will redirect to a right destination. This is exactly what we do. Okay, it's a very cool question. Does it work with embedded videos? Most likely no, but maybe it's one of those things that we need to work on. Currently, it works only for links and images. So what most people do is they insert a screenshot of their video with the play button and make this screenshot clickable. And when you click, you being redirected to a web page with a video on it. This is I don't know if Mensur, if in Weasley you use the same approach.
Yeah, we insert the GIF image in the email and then we link it to the video itself.
Okay, yeah. So this would work, but embedded video, I don't know if is it even possible to embed video into an email so that it plays
I've
inside
heard on
email?
some systems it is. So for example, in Outlook it is, in Gmail it's not. So in Apple Mail it is. So for some reason depends on the client or where the email is going.
Oh, okay.
I got the question last week. Can we play the videos directly?
Yeah, that would be nice if it could be played inside, but if it's impossible to do on Google, then probably it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, aren't email, okay, this is a very good question. Aren't email servers supposed to keep users safe, and any link or image could be potentially harmful because of virus could be embedded, or the link could be harmful or lead to harmful phishing website? Yeah, so in some cases, emails, like in some organizations, they treat emails with links differently, although it's not like in 100% cases, but in that case, yes, your email. What I saw is that they don't send them to spam folder. They just don't preload images, and they don't allow users to click on a link until a user said, okay, I want to click on this link. Or in some organizations, they are not allowed if the rules are very strict. So it's always better to test and see how it works in your case. if you send emails to Fortune 5000, most likely your videos won't work for them. But in all other cases, you might see great success with this. So long story short, some organizations do apply these stricter rules, but not everybody. And I believe it's a minority of organizations who apply these rules. Simply check your own email, like does it for example, mailboxes allow our employees to click on links and it preloads images. So we don't have these strict rules. Yeah. Okay, this is a very cool question. Apologies if I missed this, but do you have any stats from trial campaigns using this? So because this is a very new feature we just recently rolled out, we don't have campaign stats yet, but right now we running one campaign specifically to show how it's going to perform. We record every step what we do. We do this with our friends, and they will publish. So we grant them a few domains for this campaign so that they can document every step of this live campaign, and they will make a YouTube video about this. Also, I highly encourage you guys, if you want to test this feature, do it yourself and document what happens with your campaigns. That would be amazing. We run spam tests, we have, based on our data, we discovered that a lot of our customers send videos, and we found all the cases where they have problems with inbox placement tests. We applied this approach to for them to see what's going to happen. Some of them get back to us and say, "Hey, my open rates or my click-through rates suddenly improved. Did you do anything?" We said, "Yeah, we were testing something." So we tested this approach to see if it works, if it improves results, and we saw improvements. So now it's time to go deeper and see how it's going to perform long term. Yeah, hopefully in a couple of weeks we will publish something. Okay, so the next question. In Smart Lead campaigns, sometimes say email CNAME not verified. Do I need to ensure I'm verifying this for every campaign, or is this questions for Smart Lead? Yeah, I would ask their customer support about this. If it's related to Smart Lead custom domain tracking, we no longer support custom domain tracking of sequencing tools. So it won't be enabled on the new domains. From the older domains, we will remove them. We're just trying to make sure our domains they don't have a strong fingerprint. That's why we're trying to minimize number of subdomains they have. Yeah, and even if they show you this alert that custom domain tracking is not enabled, it doesn't mean that it's not enabled, because we enabled it on our end. So you send emails from Smart Lead with links and images, they deliver them to us, we rewrite them on the fly and then deliver to leads. Okay. And then the question is, does our links and our emails converted automatically if this feature is turned on? Yes, they are converted automatically if two criteria are met. the email is HTML, and also you've enabled global custom domain tracking in your Maildoso account. By default, it's always enabled. But unless you disable it. Okay, that's cool. No more questions. And now we can go to Mansoor. Hey, Mansoor.
Hey. Cool.
Out of curiosity, like based on what you see, what's the difference in performance, like video campaigns versus plain text emails?
Oh, I get this question a lot. And first of all, it all depends on how you write the email together with because those go hand in hand, and what you write in the email in order for people to open the video, right? If you just send the video, maybe nobody will click, but if you have a good intro to that video, it will increase massively your opening rate. But what we have seen is definitely increase in both book meetings as well as in conversion in terms of both when it comes to book meetings and also in terms of closing more sales, because when you're sending the videos, it creates trust. They can see a person behind. So it definitely have been better results, but we needed to do as everyone else before, just to send the text, the first email as a text, and then the follow-up video. So I'm really looking forward to send a video directly with text as a first email. I think that will make a massive difference now, definitely in conversion as well. But yeah, probably the most common question I get, but definitely we see a better result, because one big issue today is that everybody is sending millions of emails. Everybody just get email, and people want to see something different. So when they see a face, especially, and maybe they see their website behind or their LinkedIn, suddenly things change.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And I've heard that videos can get 2 times and up to 4 times more replies than plain text emails. Is that fair to say?
Yes, absolutely.
2 to 4 times more replies. That's insane.
Yes.
I think, like, I know we have a lot of folks here with limited total addressable market.
Yep.
And I believe, like, if you don't use videos on small total addressable market, you're losing so many, like you're basically losing a lot of potential revenue.
Yeah. And also what we when we talk with our customers, we help them to create really good videos, because it's very important what you say in that video and what the message you are reaching. Because I usually say this, if your video is 5 minutes long, nobody's going to watch it. If you sound like a sad cat, nobody's going to watch it. So there are so many components into creating a good converting video. We need to talk.
Probably we shouldn't start a video with, I hope this video finds you well.
No. But one thing that I will show very soon is that, we can make a little bit different videos where we can be on both someone's LinkedIn profile, we can be on their website, we can be on our website, so we can mix things differently and make the experience a little bit different. But yeah, definitely you should not have the same tone of voice, and you should not have gone up from bed and just started recording a video. So it's like there's so many components into this. Yeah.
That's a good tip. Do you want to share your screen?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can do that.
I can stop sharing if you want.
Cool. And I can quickly show what we are doing. I need to show screen 2. There we go. Please let me know if you see my screen.
Yep.
All right, cool.
I can see.
All right, so I will just show quickly our product. So it's really made for people send cold emails and also for lead gen agencies. And our product consists really of three different products. The first one is we have the whole scheduling suite. So we have something like a Calendly alternative. And now there's a reason why I'm showing this very soon. So you can create unlimited number of these booking pages. We have the Loom alternative, so you can record the screen, replace your Loom. And the whole idea with Weasley started when I started to record these Loom videos and I want to sell the product. And then we combined actually, what we did was combined our product, something like this. So when you preview, this is how it started. So you could send these videos and then you can actually book meetings with your leads directly. So you don't need to change the leads. So you can combine these two products into one or run them
Very nice.
separately. You can just disable this if you don't want to, and then you just send the video. And then what we started, then when I needed to send these videos, I said, I can't do this one by one. So we started to develop the product where you can record one video and send unlimited number of videos. And how this started actually is I will just show you how you can create one video, and then we can show how we can create unlimited number of these videos. So what you do is basically you record one video message which you want to send out to people. So you can either do a voice cloning, so it's going to say lead's name. You can just record a video message, and then what you have as well, you can upload a video message. And you can also preview. And one thing we just implemented as well is you can have captions, and you can generate captions in any language. You can add these captions, and there's also a way where you can have in the captions. So if you import a bunch of leads, you can replace the captions here with the lead's name. So it will say, hi, Peter, hi, James, etc., even in the captions. Now, what makes our product a little bit unique, it looks something like this. And I'm just going to put most of the time on this one. So basically, you can either create one website, so it's going to fetch any website, and you can customize things. You can auto scroll the website, add captions. You can place the camera where you want. And one thing that we have is you can add this booking page here as well. But what makes our product really unique is that we have something called multi-motion. So for example, what we can do is if I just go to my LinkedIn profile, and it doesn't need to be a LinkedIn profile, I'm just going to show it as well. So basically, you can start a video on someone's LinkedIn profile, and here you can build the sequences however you want. So what you can do is, for example, you can place your website, and then you can drag and drop where this switch will happen. So if you can play this, and it's going to jump then to your website. And what you can do then, you can add unlimited number of websites, drag this where the switch will happen. So this is a perfect way maybe to start on client's website, their LinkedIn. You can switch to your website, and then you can have images, and you can even add videos as part of these automated videos. And you can decide where you want to place this, before the video message, within, or after. So when you play this, it's going to play like the video like this. And one thing that we have as well implemented is, let's say that you're sending tens of thousands of these videos. We can also add tracking on the landing page, so you can retarget these people with ads later, which is a perfect thing to do. So how do we create unlimited number of videos instead? So we have actually created direct integration in Instantly, Smartly, and many more tools, and we can also generate videos directly from here. So one way is to create a campaign, import the CSV, and generate videos on Weasley, but I will show it from Instantly instead. So for example, if you just go to a campaign into leads, we have added our button directly and instantly here. So you can just click on create automated videos. I need to log in.
You need to install your
Chrome
Google Chrome extension.
Yes, that's what makes the whole magic work. So basically, you can just select the video you want, And then you can customize it here. So either you can be on Lead's website, or you can do the multi-motion. So you basically start on Lead's website. This is just a placeholder, and then you can switch to maybe your website or any other website. So you create these videos directly instantly, and we have the same thing, added a button here in Smart Leads, so you can do the same thing in, oh, now I'm fetching 600 leads. I don't want to do this, but and the only thing you do is just create this video, and it's going to start to generate the videos directly instantly. And what's going to happen later is we have directly integrated Weasley here. So once these videos have been generated, you can see as well the progress here. You will be able to directly insert now it's running, but you will be able to insert videos for all these leads you are generating directly in the sequence by just going here and adding this code. But now this is generating here. So I will come back to this. So that is how simply you generate these videos instantly and smartly. Then you can do this in any other place. And one thing we have done as well, which helps me tremendously. And as you can see, I have really good interest in video. I was just running this yesterday and people are very interested to see the videos. And one thing we have added, for example, let's say that this person wants to book a meeting with me. So one thing we can do as well from Weasley, we can send a link to our booking page. So I can book a meeting with this lead directly. Or what I can do is, well, propose time for a meeting instead. So instead of sending my link, I can this is Weasley as well. I can just select a few times for where I would like to propose a meeting, hit create, and these times will be inserted directly in this mail, and this person can book a meeting with me. All my meetings with potential leads, I'm scheduling like this. So that's what Weasley does, basically creates these videos. Let's see, it's still being generated, running. We have a quite big queue on videos. That's why this is in progress. And one thing we have specially made for lead gen agencies, we have created a client area. So let's say that you're running lead gen agency and you have 50 clients or 20, it doesn't matter. So imagine Instantly is one of the clients. What you can do is add them here, and you can even add people from that company, their emails. So every time you're sending videos on behalf of your clients, this client here, this person here will get an email that someone watched their videos. And this really helps to create a trust for you as an agency, because you're sending videos on behalf of your clients. And the other part, what we have as well, you can connect your client's calendar into the system here. So basically what you can do is you can create one of these booking pages and connect this to a client like this. So when you are actually in Instantly and you can go directly and book meetings on behalf of your clients, and you can send one of these booking pages here, and it will go directly to your client's calendar and book meeting in your client's calendar. That's what we do for now. And the next generation, Weasley, is we're actually going all in on LinkedIn. So what we do there is, I can just quickly show, I don't know, what we do is we directly integrated Weasley in LinkedIn, Gmail, Outlook, HubSpot, Pipedrive, Salesforce, you name it. So what you can do is, well, directly book meetings with people here, send the booking link. You can propose time for a meeting, and you can even record voice messages. Hey, Armin. You can send those on LinkedIn, and you can even record the video messages. Well, I'm using my camera, but you can record video messages and send them directly to leads. Yes, and the big thing is right now we are replacing the whole LinkedIn inbox and building our own that will replace the LinkedIn inbox, because it's not good enough.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be released in 3 weeks' time.
That's insane. Okay.
Yep, that's what we do,
So-
basically. A lot of
Okay.
stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. So just to clarify, if I understood correctly, in the video, you
Yeah.
will make my video, my face, pronounce
Yes.
the name of a lead, right?
Yes.
Okay. And will, like, do you change anything like how I pronounce? Like, do you change video or it's only audio? Like the lips will.
We try to get the lips as accurate as possible. This is
Okay.
really a work in progress constantly. But we are so what we have now is technology we can change the first name. We have the technology to write the script, and instead of changing words, what you could do is maybe create a separate sales pitch in Clay for each lead, and then you can clone your face and it will pronounce the whole script, not just one word or separate, but the whole video with your. The challenge here is that the videos are so expensive at the moment to generate, so we don't offer it yet to our customers, but that is the next big thing we want to do. Basically, you write a separate script for each lead, and that's a massive thing. So that is work in progress.
Okay, so if you want to have like a perfect video, it's better to write a whole script for each prospect.
Yeah. So what's very important is, for example, here's the video we generated directly instantly. That's what we generated instantly. So if I go here and I should be able to insert this. So if I just preview this, there is my video. So it's all directly. There we go.
Okay.
With one click, you insert tens of thousands of videos if you want.
Okay, that's super helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mansoor.
Thank you. Any questions? I don't. We'll stop sharing.
Oh, the question is it possible to have this integrated with Lemlist?
So we are we have an integration with Lemlist, but it's not directly integrated like we have with the Chrome extension. So we are actually in talks with them at the moment to do this directly from there as well.
Okay, nice. But
it's much better if you have a Chrome extension. Makes the life so much easier. It is possible with Lemlist. Yes, yes, it is possible.
That's cool. That's cool. Thank you for sharing this.
Yeah.
And also, guys, after this webinar, we're going to share a promo code. So if you want to try Weasley, there will be some special terms for everyone who attended this webinar. Yeah,
for sure. And also, if you have any questions, you can add me on LinkedIn if you want, and I'll be more than happy to help. Yeah, so now we have the perfect combo, I think, Nikita, right? You made this possible.
That's for sure.
We have made it possible to send videos directly. So now it's just, to be very honest, I think really use this opportunity while this is so fresh, because it will help you to get through the buzz to your leads.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think we need to finish this.
Yes.
Okay, then thanks everyone for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask in the community. You can reach out to Mansoor directly. So have a nice rest of the day then.
Thank you very much, everyone. Take care.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.